Hey guys, thank you for visiting my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And those of you that are returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. And a super shout out to all of you that are seeing me for the first time. My name is Michele Williams, and many of you know me as Coach Michele, coming to you live from the ATL. Today's video is answering a very important question. And that question is, what type of insurance do I need for my home care agency? Guys, get your pen and paper. This is going to be quick, no fluff, to the point, giving you the information you need to go out and do your due diligence. So I'm going to give a high level overview, not going into specific detail because there's so many different scenarios that will fall under each insurance that I'm going to share with you. Do you have your paper and pen? Okay, excellent. And for those of you that are just getting started or thinking about getting started, definitely I am, someone that can potentially help you. So you can visit my website at michelleleeellis.com, Michelle with one L, leeellis.com. So I would love to hear more from you and see how I can potentially help you get to the top. So first, insurance, business insurance. Business insurance is, say you have your office, commercial space, someone comes in and there's some type of incident or accident, there's a fall, there's an injury or something, right? So that's business insurance. And then you have professional insurance, which covers your services. So say there's something that goes on with a product or service that you have, then that's going to be covered under professional insurance. And let me just step back for a moment, if I may. I am not an insurance guru. I don't pretend to be one here on YouTube. However, I do believe in empowering people to make the best decisions possible. So this is a high level overview, and I want you guys to get a piece of paper, pen, write down the different types of insurance, and then go out and do your due diligence and pick the best insurance for your agency based on what your needs are. So the first one is general liability. The second one is professional liability. The third one I would say is workers' comp. So I strongly recommend, even if your state doesn't require it, because some states would say, oh, after your first, after your second, after your third employee, baby, no. Before you send your first caregiver out to a client's home, I strongly recommend that you have workers' comp. It only takes one to actually have an accident or something happen and you not be properly insured. So definitely I would say workers' comp. The fourth one I would say would be a theft bond or surety bond, just in case there's a theft, right? So your caregiver may go in, may put something in his or her pocket that doesn't belong to him or her, right? Or it could just simply be an accusation. It could be, someone accused, your caregiver of doing something that he or she may not have done, and his word against your word. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure you have, some insurance in case that's a situation. So the next one I would say would be, there is an insurance, I don't know the proper name for it. It's like, maybe it's called business insurance. So if you, it covers your lost wages, right? So like, think about COVID, and I'm not sure if COVID would be covered under this, but it didn't affect me, so I didn't have to go that route. So, but there is a type of insurance that will cover your income, your wages. So say, a pandemic, we'll just use that as a option, if you will, for this scenario. Again, I'm not a guru in insurance, so this is just to enlighten you and give you the knowledge so you could go out and do your due diligence. But some type of insurance, business insurance, wage coverage, whatever that proper name is, there is an insurance that will cover your wages in the case of something happening. Say there's a hurricane or tornado, a natural disaster, and your business is destroyed, the building is destroyed, or whatever scenario may apply, there is an insurance to cover your money. And again, I don't know, because I know some of you probably are wondering, what about COVID? I don't know how that would play in this, but definitely that's something that you can, talk to your insurance provider about as you do your due diligence, and or if you already have this type of insurance and now you're wondering, okay, does this apply? Another insurance I would say look into is like some type of umbrella, I think is what they call it, like an umbrella insurance, for sexual assault. You're sending caregivers into the homes of individuals. So, you want to be prepared, right? So you don't want to say what if or I should have. So I definitely would say look into some type of insurance that covers sexual assault. And again, it may be a rider or an umbrella you can have under one of your policies, your general liability or professional liability insurance. And if your caregiver is driving your client to doctor's appointments or running errands with the client in the car, definitely I would say have some type of automobile coverage for your caregiver. And on a side note, definitely check your caregiver's driving record, because I would never want you guys to be in a situation where you do all of these things that you need to do and you have all of this coverage, which is amazing, and then there's an accident and your caregiver has multiple moving violations or multiple DUIs or something like that. That is definitely a huge liability. So you want to check the motor vehicle record, the driving record, the backgrounds, and that's a whole nother video. I'll do it another time. But you want to make sure that you check those before you say yes to a caregiver driving one of your clients. Now, another thing, side note that just popped into my head, your service is for the client. So if your caregiver is driving the client around to his or her doctor's appointments or, picking up prescriptions or running errands, grocery shopping and things like that, that's not for family, guys. So your caregiver, I strongly recommend, and you can do what you like because it's your business. This is just, from my experience, is that I would strongly suggest that your caregiver does not drive family members around. So the service is specifically for Miss Jones. Your caregiver should not be driving Miss Jones, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, her daughter. No, this is not chauffeur service. And that may not be covered under your insurance. It may not be covered under a whole bunch of things. And even if it is, guys, even if it is, it's really not worth the liability attached to it. Because people love you until somebody get hurt. People love you until somebody get hurt. So let's see, what is another type of insurance? I think I may have covered all of them. If I didn't, don't hold me for it. I'm just trying to give you as much as I can. So let's see, we have general, we have professional, we have workers' comp, we have a theft bond, we have some type of umbrella or rider for sexual assault, automobile insurance, and I think that's it. If there's anything else, jot a comment below and help us out. But just straight from my head, I believe that's it, guys. So again, this is Coach Michele coming to you live from the ATL, just trying to empower you, inspire you, motivate you to get your business started. You guys can learn more about the services that I offer on michelleleeellis.com. Check me out on Facebook. I'm always dropping gems on Facebook at I am Coach Michele, and Michelle has one L. I am Coach Michele. And then also on Instagram, we're at homecarepreneur for all things home care. And if you just want to check me out and get a little behind the scenes of what I do, you can check out I am Coach Michele on Instagram as well. So take care, guys. God bless. Good luck with your business. And remember, you got to get started. Many of you have been following me for a very long time and still on this side of the fence. So my last word to you today is jump over the fence, jump out on faith, do your due diligence. You can do it. It's not saturated. There's more than enough business for all of us. So take care, God bless, and I will see you on the next video. And drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know you're following me. Subscribe. Click the bell so you can be notified